So I'm Big John. Again, I have to explain. Hi, how you doing? My family in the front, y'all know who I am. My mom, I used to wipe his ass when he was little. I know. Yeah, so let me tell you guys, this is my 4th time being here, and this is my 4th time selling it out. I've been a stand-up comedian for 2 years, but I've been funny my whole life. Not just funny looking, just funny in general. It's pretty natural to me. All I have to do is open my mouth. Not like that. Not like that. Somebody's like, what'd that mouth do? Obviously, motherfucker, I eat. You'll see that shit. Yeah, so I just want to tell you real quick how I got to be here. I went down 410, exit Marbach, and I'm here. Yeah, no, so check this out. In 2015, I had applied for a radio station, and you had to apply through a video. So I make a video, I send it to 94.1. That was a radio station that I wanted to work for. It was the Blondie and Nugget morning show. And I'm a DJ, so I've always wanted to be on the radio. People tell me, oh, John, you have a radio station voice. They say you have a phone sex voice. I don't know. But if you call me, it's free. I know. Yeah, so I do the video, I upload it. 2 days later, I'm driving to work and I'm hearing myself on the radio. Like, unreal. Like, if you don't believe me, go to my YouTube channel and it's in there. So I'm thinking, oh shit, like I'm gonna make it, like this is it, like I'm gonna be on the radio. It was a fucking, it was rigged. The chick who won already worked there. So it led to something better. I started making Instagram and Facebook videos. I made one video on Instagram and I shared it, Facebook, Instagram, and overnight, man, it blew up. I had no idea that I would be where I'm at now. So I started buying wigs, people started giving me wigs. I started mimicking people that I knew were in real life. These people were in my videos. They had no idea they were in the videos, but they were in them. And some people were like, I know that person. I'm like, mm-hmm. You know, I didn't want to say who it was, but I mean, I was copying these people to the T. Their face, emotions, their voices, everything, and I became, you know, known through videos. People recognize me at stores, and they're like, hey, you're that comedian, right? I'm like, yeah. And you're on YouTube? I'm like, yeah. I seen you all over. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm pretty well known. And so I went to go see some stand-up comedy. And one was here. Not in this one, because he can't do what I do. And I went to see one at a big place downtown. This guy was well known. And so I'm there and I'm watching him, and my friend tells me, hey John, I think if you were to be a stand-up comedian, you would be really good at it. I didn't believe him. I was like, all right, well, maybe I will. A few months later, I did a post on Facebook, and it blew up. People were like, where do we see you? How much is it? You know, everything. So I emailed the Alamo Drafthouse. They walked me through it. We booked a theater with 108 people. It sells out in 2 days. Mind you, no one has ever seen me do stand-up. I've never seen me do stand-up. You know? So I was like, wow, we go to Twin Peaks to celebrate. And I'm like, man, we need a bigger theater. So I emailed them back to the Alamo Drafthouse, and I'm like, hey, do you have anything bigger? They're like, yeah, we have an auditorium. So this is considered an auditorium. It holds 60 more people. All right, I'll take it. So we take it, and in 3 hours, it sold out again. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, what the fuck am I going to say for 2 hours up there? So my characters from Facebook and YouTube came to life. I wrote jokes for myself and 3 of my characters. And that was just unreal. They were like, dude, you're like the Mexican Tyler Perry. I was like, what the fuck? All right, I'll take it, you know? And so that's how I became a comedian. And let me tell you, ever since I started talking, I have not shut up. And my coworkers here know that. They know I don't shut up. I'll perform in the break room, in the restroom, in the locker room, anywhere. My girlfriend now, she tells me, John, you don't have to be funny all the time. And I'm like, oh no, but that's me. I told you, once I open my mouth, it's something crazy. So that's how I became a comedian. It's been really cool. I did the shows, I sold out, and then a few months later I got hired by Metro PCS. They saw my video, and they messaged me and they're like, hey, how much are you? And I was like, by the pound or by the hour? And he's like, yo, no, I don't need you for an hour. I was like, you cheat, motherfucker. So they were like, no, we need you for 30 minutes. I was like, all right, what do you want me to do, DJ? And they're like, oh, you're a DJ. I was like, yeah. He's like, no, we want you as a comedian. And I'm like, all right, cool. I thought it was a fucking joke, honestly. And it was a Monday. And they wanted to hire me that Wednesday. So I text my best friend, I called my mom, I'm like, yo, they want to hire me, they saw my videos on Facebook. You know, I go, and we get to this restaurant, and there's people waiting in the front, and me and my friend walk in. And the deal was, I would get paid and have free food and drinks. And I was like, I'm there, dog, like, just tell me where. We get there, we get to the front, and I say, yeah, I'm the comedian, I'm performing. Man, they treated us like celebrities. Like, we're freaking out, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm nobody. This is my second time performing, and, you know, people are looking at us like, who are they? Who are they? We're getting drunk. My friend's eating. He was high. I was like scared. I was like, fuck, I ate 1 plate. I should have ate the second one. But I was that fucking scared. I was like, man, like, I've never done this before. Like, I mean, I did it before, but, you know, for people I know, not strangers, so I'm thinking like, oh, fuck, what am I gonna say? I take my notes, I take everything. And he comes to me and he tells me, I want you to talk shit to everybody here. I was like, what? You put them down. And I was like, how do you get down like that? He's like, I'm paying you, talk shit to them. I'm like, well, fuck, all right. I'm looking at the crowd like, man, this is too fucking easy. I was like, this is too fucking easy. I was like, man, she's gonna cry. She's gonna cry. He's gonna cry. She's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. And then I'm just like, fuck, what are they gonna say about me? Because let me tell you, man, there's a lot of fucking comedians in the audience sometimes, right? I did a show one time, and I said, hey, does anybody here know how to do a grito? This one chick, fuck yeah, me, I love black guys. And I was like, I say grito, not negrito. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, all right. Black dude was like, what's up? And so this guy goes, me, I know how to do it. I said, let me hear you. He let a grito out, fucking ugly ass grito. Sound like a dog got fucking ran over. And I'm like, dude, that was a child support grito, dog. Like that shit had pain behind it. And he's all, fuck my ex-wife. I was like, no thank you. That wasn't an offer. I was like, no thank you. So then I'm trying to go out with my show, and he's like, bro. And we're in the West Side, dog. Like, this was a hood-ass fucking spot. And I'm from the West Side, too, you know. And, yeah, shout out. I have to tell people where I'm from, because if I don't, and they see the video, like, damn, dog, you forgot where you came from? I was like, no, like, I know where I'm from. So he tells me, bro. And I'm like, what's up? He's like, you know what we call her? I said, what? He's like, we call her the Hulk. And the way you're looking at me, I'm looking at y'all like, the Hulk? He's like, yeah. And I go, why? She breaks your shit when she gets mad? He's like, no. She smashed everybody in the neighborhood. What street you live on? El Paso. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, all right, dog, they call me Thor. Like, just to, you know, hey, bro. What? Why they call you Thor? I don't know, dog. Is that short for torta? I say, you motherfucker, like, it's on, dog, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, you know, and I'm trying to go on the show. I'm trying to go on with the show, and this guy would not shut up. Bro! And I'm ignoring him, bro! I'm ignoring him. I know you hear me. I'm like, what's up, dog? Hey, bro, if you become famous, who would you have sex with? What celebrity? And I'm like, I don't know. I know who. I'm like, oh, shit. Jennifer Lopez. All right, cool. He's like, would you tell people? I said, I don't know. He's like, you know what I say? I'm like, what? If you're having sex with somebody and you're not talking about it, you're getting molested. I'm like, what the fuck? I was waiting for the guy to flash the light so I could get the fuck out of there. I was like, he's like, hey, bro. And I'm like, hey, look, man, let me go on with the show, please. And he's like, all right, I'll shut up. All right, cool. And he did shut up. I was like, all right, thank God. And I was like, man, I'm looking around, and I was like, fuck, man, now I know about the West Side women they talk about. They're all low classy. MK purse, Walmart outfit, blonde hair with roots. All the guys in the West Side like to be called daddy until they become one. And then it's like, hey, fuck that shit, though. I pulled out, fool. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you know, y'all need to chill. And before I go on with the next joke, I want to bring up a serious topic. It's not that serious to me, because I really don't give a fuck. But all these kids getting kidnapped by Ingram Mall. I see people that owe me fucking money posting. I'm like, how the fuck are you at the mall? And you owe me money. You know, I went to the West Side the other day. Everybody's in the fucking street. All the kids are in the street. I'm like, hey, kidnapping motherfuckers over here. Like, you know, they look at the kids, they have silver teeth. I'm like, oh, hell no, they ain't taking that motherfucker. The first thing you're gonna ask for, you got games on your phone? You got games? Like, fuck that, I'm taking you home. And, you know, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all talking all that shit about Ingram, but every fucking Halloween, every Mexican kid wants to go to the North Side for candies. That's like, oh, we're going to the North Side. They got the best candies over there. I'm like, dude, your fucking sticker is expired on that fucking car, and you're in the fucking, I'm in Leon Valley. Every Mexican with expired tags drives at night. Like, it's fucking safer. You know, I'm like, I've been in a hot car before. You know, it had no AC, no insurance, no sticker. And I'm like, fucking, nobody's wearing the seatbelt. Like, yeah, we're safer at night. And I was thinking, like, well, what if a white kid were to come to the West Side for Halloween candy? He'd get a lot, because there's no fucking kids coming to the West Side for Halloween candy. You know, he'd be walking out with all kinds of fucking candy. And I was like, you know, one time this little white kid came to our house. He gets to our house, we hear the dogs barking. You know, every West Side household has had a brown dog named Brownie. There has been 5 brownies in my fucking family. My grandma would pick them up like it was Lion King. Put in Brownie. I said, Brownie just died. No, put in Brownie. I was like, he doesn't have anything brown on him. His manitas, the brown. He reminds me of my Brownie. Like, okay. So we hear Brownie barking and I was like, hey, what's up? He goes, I didn't ring your doorbell yet. I said, yeah, you heard the fucking dog? That's the doorbell. We knew you were here. And he was dressed as a ghost. And he put his fucking hood up and I was like, whoa. Why do you have holes like that in your thing? He's like, oh, my dad was a KKK member. My tia in the back, KKK? No, KKK, man. And I'm like, oh, no. I was like, all right, well, what's your name? And you know white people have like kind of weird names? He's like, my name is Holden. I was like, Holden what? He's got 2 dicks. Excuse me? He's like, yeah, my name is Holden 2 dicks. Is your uncle your dad, motherfucker? Like, what? What kind of name? I want to see somebody get that shit tattooed. Like, Holden. Oh man, the last time I heard a Mexican say he was Holden, he had weed on him. I was like, you Holden, bro, or what? You know, and since I became a comedian, people put me in stuff, and I'm surprised they're putting me in these things. They put me in a fucking photo shoot. They said, hey, you're what we're looking for. And I'm like, you do know what I look like. My profile picture does show you what I look like. They go, we want you for the tattoos and the beard. I was like, man, that's what the women say. Like, what's up? This is before I was in a relationship. I just want to say, a lot of these jokes I wrote before I got a relationship. People were looking at Tia Delia, I was like, So a lot of these jokes I wrote, I made sure Jennifer knew. I tell her, babe, I'm here to entertain these people. And she's like, and I was like, I'm gonna get to her shit later, cause it's on, dog. I'm gonna tell you, I've been waiting for this day, and I've been telling her, August 4th, it's my time to shine. It's my time, and she's like, keep it up. Keep it up. I'm like, man, I've got security waiting for me. It's all on camera too, right? You know, fuck me up. I'm like, all right, so they put me in a photo shoot, right? So I go, it's January, it's cold as hell. I'm in a black shirt, black shorts, and I'm there waiting. And they say, hey, do you have the white t-shirt we asked you for? And I'm like, yeah, cool. I got it right here. And the guy, I'm the only big person there. And I'm with all these skinny people, and I'm just like, fuck, I feel like, are we gonna be like the 1,000, me the one, and like all the zeros or whatever? And the guy's like, well, put your white shirt on. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, where do I change it? He's like, right here. I'm like, in front of everybody? He's like, man, bro, we all got titties. What the fuck? There's a coffee shop right there. We're downtown. People are drinking coffee. And I'm like, it's cold outside. What are y'all doing outside? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get on the side of my truck, open the doors, and I'll change. Cool. We're downtown. I take off my shirt, and I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. It was reversed. I'm like, fuck. A double-decker tour bus gets behind me, and I'm there, butt crack showing, chi-chi side boob out, and I'm just like, and I hear, on the left side, you either blah, 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 and I'm like, like I'm gonna fucking hide, right? I'm just like, hey, what's up, everybody? Look at that man's titties. I was like, embarrassing. And the pictures, that shit did happen. They're on my Facebook. Embarrassing. I'm just like, I put my shirt down, and my fucking nipples are hard. I'm in the picture like, and don't mind the tattoos and beard. The guy's like, dude, I can cover that with Photoshop. I'm thinking my stomach, no, my nipple. I'm like, oh man, dude, like that was just like awkward as hell. The photo shoot did go good. I never got called back to go to the other one. But I'm glad because I was like, man, they're gonna put me in a fucking thong and have me out there strutting. And so I went from the photo shoot, I did a competition, a comedy show in the East Side. I don't go past Golden Star. You know, I stop at Frio. Like, I am not going East Commerce. I stay on West Commerce. Like, once I smell the fish and gravy, I'm stopping. They put me in a comedy show in the East Side with open bar. And I had just won all these comedy shows, and they were like, yo, you're going last. You're gonna be the last one. So I'm like, hell yeah. I got so drunk before the show. I get up, and they're putting the mic on me, and I'm like, can I use the restroom real quick? And they're like, no, you're next. I'm like, fuck, I don't even know what to say. I'm that drunk. I'm like, everybody in the front was black. All the Mexicans that went to see me were all on the wall. I was like, you know, they're not gonna build the wall, fuckers. Like y'all guys can sit here. So, before the show started, me and Jen went to the store. I bought 2 big beers because I'm like, I'm better when I'm drinking. Oh, I drank too much. And I'm up there and I'm just like, what's up, everybody? And everybody's just like, and I'm like, I was like, man, I was looking for parking when I got here. I saw this guy in the middle of the street doing yoga. As I got closer, it was a fucking crackhead. I said, no wonder they called it crackberry. Everybody that was black was like, all the Mexicans. This one lady right in front of me. I'm like, I see my cousin in the back, he's like, my mind went blank. And I'm like, I look at this lady next to me, she had different color hair. I was like, oh shit, Tekashi 6ix9ine's in the house. Then everybody laughed. I was like, all right, I got him now. The next joke. I'm like, fuck, man. So I just said whatever I could. They started laughing. Once I started talking about myself, they laughed harder. All the Mexicans. I was like, man, the East Side is just like the West Side. Gated area everywhere. I was like, burglar bars on every window. And they were like, I was like, okay. What do you want me to say, man? That was the fucking worst experience ever. I just know next time I do a comedy show, I will not be that drunk. Sober, I suck. I did a show at Haven for Hope. Sober as hell. I'm like, dude, I had 3 Sprites before I got here. And we get to Haven for Hope, and it was scary because they were running my ID and they took long, and I'm like, fuck, man, I know I don't have shit. I know I'm clean. And Jen goes in, Bobby goes in, the people that got me in, and I'm like, I'm scared. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is there a problem with my ID? It's a lesbian. I'm like, hey, bro, is there something with my ID? She's like, nah, bro, you're good. I was like, all right, bro. Right. And so they put us we get in, and I'm like, all right, cool. I talk to the lady, I'm like, what can and can't we say? So you can't talk about drugs, you can't talk about sex, you can't talk about being fucked up, you can't talk about this, and I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna say then? Like, what am I supposed to say? And I'm in there like thinking like, okay, I'm trying to just like change everything. Let me tell you, dude, that was one of the best shows that I have ever done. And then at the end of my set, I'm like, man, I just want to let you guys know that I always thought I had to be drunk to be up here, but I'm sober. And they clapped for me like I was an alcoholic. And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. They wanted to have intervention after the thing. I'm like, they're like, he's overweight and an alcoholic. I was like, no. I'm not overweight. I Googled it. A person my weight, my height, and my weight is good. My height is fucked up. Person my weight should be like 6'7". So it's not my weight, it's my height that's fucking wrong. All this time, I'm like, man, I should go lose weight. No, I need to get taller. That's my problem. They're like, get on one of those things that turns you upside down. It stretches you. I'm like, they're like, no. Oh, I don't know. So, in a lot of my videos, you'll see me make different voices, right? I can talk like Miss Swan from Mad TV. I can talk like this old lady. I mean, I can change my voice really good. And the thing is, I like to do it, so I will not laugh. Look.
Hello, how you doing today? You doing good? Oh, I'm doing a very good job up here with you, okay?
I didn't laugh. No, I didn't. So, I can talk like this old lady.
Bueno, mijo, el otro día, híjole, el panecito,
There's a bakery by my house. I said, yeah, Irene was there. I call, I say, you know what, I'm gonna prank him. I'm gonna prank this fucking lady. Whoever answers the phone, it's on. I'm gonna do the old lady. So I call, an old lady answered. And I say,
bueno, ¿qué horas eran?
she thought since I was old, she yelled,
A las 8.
and we're laughing, and I'm like,
A las 8, sí.
sí, a las 8. And I'm like,
A las 8.
sí. I said,
Tienen conchas.
sí,
Tienen donuts.
sí,
Tienen maranitos.
sí.
Bueno.
We go walking to the bakery. We walk in, we see her pobre viejita, I mean, sweet lady. Sweet ass lady, and we're laughing the whole time, right? We go in there, we buy what we buy. We bought conchas, donuts, and then we go back. And then I said, let me get her.
Bueno, ahorita se fue mi hijo, es un gordito. ¿Qué compró?
Conchas, donuts.
Nomás vino con los conchas. Ese pinche gordo lo compró. Dice, no, pues sí.
Like 3 days later, I went back. I walk in, ding, ding. She goes,
Mijo. El otro día comiste los donuts.
I said, no.
Pues me dijo su grandma.
I said, man, she's lying. Do I look like I would do that shit? She went, because her dentures went down. My tia used to do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, all right, well, let me get the donuts then. So she gave me the donut.
Y hay 4.
I know what I ordered, bitch. Like, I know. And so I go in and I call her.
Mija, gracias, me trajo 3. Y mandé 4, señor.
I'm sucking that fucking glaze off my finger, laughing, man. I'm like, holy shit. Ah, this is too funny. And I go back in there weekly, man. And every time I go, she goes, we sell tacos too.
No, sí.
And man, I'm her best customer ever. I walk in and she tells me, ¿nomás vas a comprar $5? And I was like, what else you got? Man, I buy a lot of shit. And she's like,
Mande esos a tu grandma.
hell yeah! I'll give them to her. I call her,
Gracias, peludo.
man, that's why I am the way I am, man. Oh man, I cannot fucking tell you. That is real. I'm like, man, a lot of these stories remind me of a Mentos commercial. You remember those Mentos commercials? When they got into a jam, they just fucking... And you were gonna get through it? I've eaten a lot of Mentos. And I'm mad they don't sell them anymore. I'm like, oh man. So, one time, this guy texts me. It was the wrong number. They text me, hey, beautiful, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I know I have this beard now, and I'm straight, I'm into ladies. It has to be the wrong number, so I'm like, who's this? He's like, it's me, Justin. And I'm like, just in time. I was thinking about you. He says, man, I had a blast last night. I was like, man, I was so fucked up, what do we do? He's like, I took you to Cheddar's. I was like, oh yeah. So he's like, how's your day going? I'm like, oh, it's fine, it's good. How's your day going? And he's like, I want to see you again. And I'm like, I can't today, I just have plans. He's like, did your baby's dad pick up the little girl? I was like, what little girl? He's like, your daughter? Oh yeah, no, he didn't come. He did not come. He's like, oh, that's fucked up. He tells me, hey, you want a picture of me? And I'm like, yeah, I have to see who the fuck this is, because I'm gonna get him good right now. He sends me a picture with his shirt up, six-pack and everything. I'm like, damn, how'd you get that body? And I forgot I was a girl. I was like, oh man, you're looking good, Justin. He's like, you send me one. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I was like, how about I send you a nasty one? He's like, you won't. Me be me. I pick up my shirt. And I'm hiding my face so he don't see my beard. And I send him my titty pic. And I was like, you like that shit? And he's like, send me both of them. I'm like, God. You greedy, Justin. So I squeeze him up, right? I send him a picture, and he's like, hell yeah. I said, he goes, send me a full body picture. And I'm like, oh, are you sure? He's like, hell yeah, I'm sure. All right, Justin, you asked for it. I fucking turn sideways, and I cut my face out again, and I send him the picture. He goes, damn, girl, you're thick. I say, you have no idea. He's like, send me one from the front. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, I guess. I send him one. He's like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, bro, you have the wrong number. It's your fault, motherfucker. That ain't my fault. You know, and I'm like, and I'm just like, dude, like, chill. I went to Pride a few years ago. Y'all know the Pride Festival? A lot of people are like, I ain't fucking gay. I ain't gonna say it. Oh, damn, another beer? Thank you. And I went to Pride with my sister. She's in a, you know, a nice little top, skirt, no pockets. I go, t-shirt, shorts, I got pockets. She gives me her keys. Here, bro, hold my keys. All right, cool. We walk into this club and they check us. They're like, pull everything out of your pocket. So, you know, I take my phone out, my keys, her keys. The guy checks me. He's like, hey, princess, go ahead. I'm like, what? He's like, go ahead, princess. I was like, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I like your keychain. It was a tiara, and it said princess. I was like, hey, bro, that's not mine. That's my sister. She's like, yeah. Go ahead. So we're in the club. She's giving my number out to guys. Right? And I'm giving my number out. And I'm, like I said, this is before I met you. And so I'm giving my number out. She's giving my number out. The next day, somebody texts me again. Hey, I had fun last night. I was like, hell yeah, me too. He's like, I'm gonna send you a picture. All right, cool. They sent me a dick pic. And I'm like, fuck, how much did I drink last night? I was fucking hitting on guys. I was like, man, I will never go to Pride again. I get invited every year. Hey, you wanna go to Pride? I was like, no. That's something I swallowed. I am not going. You know, the holidays are coming. Halloween, my favorite, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You know, October through January are my favorite holidays. I'm not really one for 4th of July. It's too hot. You know, and in my family, nobody gets a permit for the park. They get a primo to camp out at the park, and I'm like, oh man. Then you get there and he wants to charge you like he's the fucking permit. He's like, hey, you got $5 or what? Dog, you're on drugs. You stayed up all night for, that's on you. You know? And the family's having a good time. The baby of the family's in the jumper, all full of caca, just jumping. Nobody wants to pick her up, they're spinning her. She's all fucking... All the adults are in the moon bounce, jumping, having a good time. And nobody wants to leave until they bring up the past. And that's when all hell breaks loose. It's like, hey, you stole me $5 from '87. God damn, it's already 2019. They still owe you? It's like, yeah. All hell breaks loose. Why bought all the sodas? Bitch, you're on food stamps. What else can you buy? Well, I could have sold them. He's like, well, you should have sold them to me then. All hell breaks loose. The cops come. I'm like, oh my God. My cousin's like, hey, what did I bring? I say, hey, well, just bring some Coke and ice. She shows up, fucking hotly. I'm like, what the fuck? She goes, damn, I didn't know you partied for. I was like, bitch, I meant like Coca-Cola and a bag of ice. A 20-pound bag of ice, not a fucking 20 of ice. I'm like, bitch. What the fuck? I'm like, kiki. Take it easy. I'm like, God damn. You know, you go to a birthday party in the West Side, you get the invitation, you know it's from the Dollar Tree. You know, you're looking at it like, oh, these are fucking 8 for $1. I've seen these. If you go to a party in the West Side and it says 3 2 question mark, that's gonna be a good fucking party. It doesn't even say the size of the kid. It just says bring Bud Light, a Budweiser, or a bottle. Nothing about, oh, he wears 3T, you know, 24, you know, whatever. Nothing about the kid. Just what to bring to drink. You get there, if you see balloons at the fucking stop sign, it's gonna be a good party. Damn good party. And I'm like, damn, this party ain't ever gonna fucking finish. No? There's more beer than sodas. And if there's sodas, it's not Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite. It's Cola, Dr. B, and Twist. I see everybody drinking. I'm like, hey, what are you drinking? Oh, a 40 dressed? A 40 dressed? Who the fuck dresses a 40? Oh, it's a Mickey. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, dude. Y'all need to fucking get it off. Like Westside, I mean, I love the hood. I love the fucking hood. I'll tell you that shit. I have that shit tattooed on me. I don't want to go to jail. I've been pulled over by SAPD and man, I've been, what are you in? A Jeep? This is when I had my Jeep and I'm like, a Jeep? And they're like, get out of the car. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm gonna take my seatbelt off. That's a fucking struggle. Just pull me out, bro. My uncle just came back from Yale. Not the college. The county Yale. He cannot speak English for shit. He's like, dude, I'm going to Area 51. I was like, oh, you mean Eisenhower? Eisenhower Flea Market? You know, it's indoor, bro, AC. And, you know, he's that one uncle that has that piece of shit car in the driveway. It's a... Somebody's trying to take me home tonight. And it's that one uncle who has that piece of shit car in the driveway, killing all the grass. The car he's gonna fix up. That's our project car, mijo. Like, it's a classic, it's a fucking Cavalier. Like, they don't even make that shit anymore. He's like, man, when we fix it up, it's gonna be worth a lot. I said, dude, that is a fucking clunker. He's like, ah, cabrón. He's like, I got $5 for it. Every time he tells me that shit, he hits me up for $5. And I'm like, dude, I don't have money. He's like, how do you work all those hours and you don't have money? That's pitiful. I got bills, motherfucker. Like, what do you got? He's like, I got $2 on me. But he's everywhere. Like, people who don't work go everywhere. I'm like, dude, how do y'all afford to go? Everybody's like, oh. Y'all know those people too? Yeah, tell them I said. John was talking about you at the show, you know. And so I don't want to say this, but I'm a big guy. Like, you don't know that. But I'm gonna tell you, man, being a big guy is pretty cool. I mean, it's hot, but it's cool. You wear all black, you stand in front of a club, people give you their fucking ID. And you're like, I don't work here. I'm waiting for somebody. But when you're big, man, sometimes people blame you for doing shit and it wasn't even you. Like, I was at the gym, not gyms. I was at Gold's gym. I was in the handicap stall, right? I need space. I need fucking room. The guy next to me, a little guy, was taking a dump bad. I mean, he was taking a mad shit. I walk out and this guy goes, damn, bro. I'm like, I know, right? He's like, what the fuck did you eat? I was like, I didn't do that. He did it. Yeah, I'm like, dude, really? Like, what the hell? I post pictures from my work the other day. We had donuts, and they were good. I posted them on Facebook. My aunt saw it. She's like, mijo, y'all had donuts at work? I was like, oh yeah, they were good. She's like, how many did you eat? 2. Too many. I was like, no, like just 2. And she's like, John David. That's my real name. She's like, that's why you are the way you are. And I said, when I was little, you told me, mijo, you were never little. When I was younger, that's more like that. I was like, when I was little, younger, you told me to eat all my food so I could be a big, strong boy. Now look at me. She's like, mijo, you never listen. But when I said that, oh, now you wanted to fucking listen. I'm like, You know, and at my house, well, my old house, we still have a house phone. A lot of people are like, do you still have a house phone? I was like, what was a bundle? Internet, cable, and house phone for one low price. And so they would call to the house, and I would answer the phone, and my grandma would answer the phone at the same time. And I could hear the novela in the background. I'm like, hello? And I could hear the novela, and she's just like, and I'm like, what's up, dog? My friend tells me, hey, bro, let's go get 5 guys. And I'm like, what? He's like, dog, 5 guys filled me up last night, bro. That shit's good. I was like, man, bro, I've never had 5 guys before. My grandma's like, it's hot. I knew it. And I'm like, Grandma. I could hear the noticias in the background. I'm like, hey, no, I think my grandma's listening. He's like, bro, let's go get 5 guys. For real. He's like, we don't have to get off, they'll bring it to us. She thinks 5 guys are coming to the house. And I'm like, I come downstairs, I'm on the cordless phone, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, maybe we should get extra for my grandma. They got black guys there. She likes black guys. And she's looking at, she's like, and I'm like, hang up the phone, Grandma. Hang up the phone. Okay, mijo, but just be careful. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, Grandma, it's a restaurant. She goes, mijo, I'm not here to judge you. I'm like, you want to join? I was like, it's hamburgers. She's like, go to Whataburger. And I was like, I'm not going to Whataburger. And I'm like, no, I can't go. I told my friend, I can't go, bro. I'm going out on a hot date before you. And, you know, man. And when you date like a chick in the West Side, you gotta call her baby's dad to make sure he's gonna come for the fucking kids. I'm like, I text her, hey, girl, is he coming through? She goes, I don't know if you call him. I fucking call him. I'm like, hello? He's like, hey, what's up, dog? Who's this? I was like, hey, it's me, it's Big John. I'm dating what's her name? He's like, oh, yeah. You gonna come through for the kids or what? He's like, damn, bro, I need 10 for gas, dog. Okay, what else? 10 for a dime? Okay. And some papers. I'm like, all right, dog, anything else? He's like, where you taking her? And I'm like, I don't know, somewhere nice, somewhere fancy. He goes, dog, fancy. He's like, dude, she got fancy ketchup when we went to Whataburger. That's the only fancy she knows. And I'm like, all right, dog. He's like, hey, bro, she's gonna get back with me anyway. And I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, bro, she told me. He's like, told me taking her to Roadhouse. He's like, can I come? He's like, I mean, I'm watching the kids for you, bro. But, dog, they're your fucking kids. You watch them. I go out with this girl. I ended up spending the night. I wake up the next day. He brought the kids early. I was like, I wake up. I'm like, fuck. I see all these little shoes, right? They're all Velcro. I was like, I hit them. They lit up. I was like, oh, fuck, they're here. She's like, hey, you want breakfast? I was like, well, you are on food stamps, and I am paying for them. Yeah, I want breakfast. She made migas and waffles, and it looked like when you watch a movie and the white lady wakes up early, and you're watching the movie like, fuck, I'll tear that breakfast up. And then the dad just takes a piece of fruit. I'm like, dude, you have bacon, pancakes, and waffles on that table. The little kids sit down, and they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them like, this is awkward. And this little boy, he puts his head on my arm, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not a bad guy, right? I'm like, oh, yeah. Take a piece of his bacon. And he's like, are you like my new dad? I was like, no, man, I'm like your real dad. I am not coming back to this motherfucker. He's like, school's gonna start, I take their fucking backpacks. I was like, fuck, I take them for my nephew. And I was like, no, I would never do that shit again. Never. And, you know, so I got to go to Laredo to tell jokes. And my friend doesn't know Spanish. And we're gonna go eat. And he tells me, hey, John, how do you say hot dog in Spanish? And I was like, I'm thinking like a hot dog, perro caliente. We go eat, and the waiter goes, what do you want? He goes, well, perro caliente. Okay. They bring him a hot dog, and he's like, dude, that's not the part of the dog I want. He saw the weenie. I was like, I ain't gonna eat that shit. I said, I fucking will. He's like, dude, that's nasty. I was like, dude, it's a hot dog. He's like, that's not the part of the dog you want to eat. I was like, dude, that's what they call it. It's a perro caliente, it's a hot dog. He's like, oh, okay. So like I said, the holidays are coming. Dude, I hate Christmas shopping. I'll walk into American Eagle to get my cousin something. They're like, what can I help you with? A gift card? What? They're like, nothing here fits you. I was like, the fucking cologne fits me here. The caps fit me here. I was like, well, can I help you get a gift card for somebody? I was like, yeah, give me $40. And like, the holidays are coming, so whenever it's the tamale season. That's what I call it. Tamale season, that's like October through Super Bowl. I would say January, but Super Bowl's right behind New Year's, so I gotta extend it. And I'll always get on like a weight loss pill to help me break even. I'm not trying to lose nothing. I'm just trying to break even. Fuck y'all for laughing. Now, so I started taking these pills called Vitaslim, and they work, man. Y'all know about them? All right, you know what I'm talking about then. And they give you diarrhea, but it's controlled because you tell it when to come out. It's not like when you have regular diarrhea and you're like, you don't know if that's a fart or a fucking. And so I'm on these things and I'm like, all right, cool, and I'm cuddling, you know, cuddling before you, and I'm cuddling, and my stomach is like, and I'm like, I'm on my side, like, fuck, I'm gonna get a Charlie horse. And she's like, hey, let's watch a scary movie. And I'm like, oh, can't we watch like Fast and the Furious or a racing movie? She's like, no, I wanna watch a scary movie. She's like, let's watch Paranormal Activity. I was like, man, there's a lot of activity going on right now. I don't wanna watch that. And she's like, come on, I love scary movies. I'm like, man, you're trying to scare the shit out of me. Don't take those fucking things. They are bad. So, like I told you, I'm in a relationship now. It's not a joke. You don't have to laugh. Like, no, it's real. And so I grew a beard, and let me tell you, I was like, man, they're like, dude, you look like Fat Drake. What the fuck? I'll take it. I went and bought an owl hoodie. They're like, oh shit, I was doing birthday parties with Fat Drake. And so yeah, in December I had a show here. I had a toy drive show. And around that time I met Jennifer. And man, she's sitting right there. And let me watch what I say, because Frank, all right. So we met, I have time. Oh, I got time. We met in December. I was on this website called brownandround.com. It's like Carfax for big people. You get on there, I'm looking for a big guy who's Mexican. With tattoos, a good job, and a beard. And there I was. It was like a video game you would. When it was like a really like a black dude, you was like, yeah, is that fool unlocked, or he's locked? I'm gonna unlock him, you know. And so yeah, she messaged me. I was like, damn. I had the juice. I was all excited. I was like, what's up? My name is Big John. And she was like, is that your real name? I was like, no. She's like, then I'm gonna call you John. I was like, okay. So we stayed chatting for like 2 weeks. Good morning, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm at work. You know, the small things that you don't think when you meet someone that it's gonna go farther, right? So after like 2 weeks of that, she tells me, I'm gonna give you my phone number since you're not gonna ask me for mine. I'm like, well, can I have it or what, you know? And she gave me her number, I text her, I was like, hey, it's John. I'm the 724 number. And, oh man, I have a lot to say. And so that's what we started talking. We hung out Christmas Day, right? I didn't buy her nothing because we had just met. But this Christmas, shh, and we went out New Year's Day. I saw my cousin on New Year's Eve and he gave me a gift card to Cheddar's. So I tell her, hey, you like Cheddar's? And she's like, yeah, I like Cheddar's. I was like, well, shit, me too, let's go. I didn't tell her I had a fucking gift card. And I'm like, so I was all slick, like it was credit. I put the, where you see the strip. You know, I was like, hey bro, there's extra in there. And she says, that's why you took me to Cheddar's, because you had a gift card. I was like, nah, like, I would have paid cash, but hey, I had a gift card, you know, like, I'm smart. She ate good. I ate good. And then we started, you know, going out every weekend. My other favorite restaurant is Willie's. Y'all been there? You know how they have the salt, it's in a coronita bottle? I like to steal those things. Right? And I told her, hey, I'm gonna steal them. She's like, no, don't steal them. I put them in my fucking pocket. I was like, can you see them? And she's like, yeah, they're all fucking sticking out. So we went that time. On the way home, we get stuck in traffic. There's a car accident. We see a lesbian, a boy, right? And, you know, he's running. And I tell her, I'm gonna stop him. And I'm saying, hey, bro, what happened? So he's coming down her side. I roll her window down. She's like, she rolls it back up. Don't say that, don't say that. They don't like that. I go, yeah, they do. They want to be acknowledged as guys. So she comes this way. I roll the window down. Hey, bro, what happened? Oh, man, there was a car accident down there. Whatever. This one is like, I can't believe you said that. I was like, they like that shit. So then we went to Willie's again. Like my thing was like, we're going to Willie's to like take those fucking salt and pepper shakers. I just got my apartment. I need those salt and pepper shakers. I need them for my apartment. So we go again. I tried to steal them again. She said no. We went again. We went to the one on 151, the one on the south side. We went to the one on Bitters, and I'm trying to steal them at every location, right? Like I'm trying to collect what they're selling, but I'm just trying to steal it. Well, she slipped up on me one day. She had a lot of sweet tea. She had to go to the restroom. She left her purse behind. I was like, I gotta steal these things now. I put them in her purse. And then we're walking out, I was like, you ready, babe? She's like, yeah, let's go. I picked the purse up. And I walk out, and in my head, I'm laughing, because I'm like, I finally got him. I give her the purse. The first thing she said, my purse feels kind of heavy. I turned the car on and backed up before we could, you know. I said, well, what do you got in there, babe? What do you got? She pulls out these salt and pepper shakers. You took them for me? She's like, really, John? Really? I said, hey, I didn't take them. You took them. That's your purse. Man, she was pissed off. I had never seen her mad before. I was like, I'm driving. Man, babe, was your burger good? And she's like, I was like, what's wrong? And she's on her phone. I'm like, fuck, she's texting somebody. I'm like, I'm gonna hear her. So she's on her phone. And I'm like, she didn't say nothing. I put the radio on louder. Lost in Love came out. I was like, all right, all right. I put it louder. She fucking looks at me like, are you lost? I was like, I'm in love. She was upset because she bought them for me online. And I was like, well, if it makes you feel better, I'll take them back. Like, I'll go in there and just put them on the table. Like, I'm not gonna say, hey, I took these by accident. I'm just gonna, you know, they have a patio, I'll just put them on the table outside. That's my stage name. So if you go to my apartment, I have the ones from Willie's. And the ones she gave me are brand new on top of the refrigerator. And every time I open the refrigerator, which is a lot of times, I look at them. And I think about her. You know, and then when we started talking, you know, when you meet someone, you interview them. Hey, where are you from? What school did you go to? She's like, I went to Southside. I was like, you went to Southside and you don't have kids? I was like, you must live outside 410. And she was like, oh, so you're from the west side? I was like, yeah. She's like, you don't have a spur on your neck? I don't got a fucking neck. Girl, what's up? You know? She's like, what school did you go to? I was like, it's a small school. Trying to pass it off as a private school. That's a small school. Where? I was like, well, Memorial. Where? Memorial. She's like, where? I go, I went to Memorial High School. She's like, oh. What's y'all's mascot? I was like, Patriots. Isn't it the Minutemen? I was like, who's counting, you know? I don't fucking know, girl, man. I tell her, babe, when I was there, I was fucking popular, okay? She goes, in a small school, you that big? I'm sure you were popular. Oh, you got jokes. You got jokes. I was like, where do you live at? Zamora? Like Mama Margie's? She's like, no. I was like, all right. And, you know, I told her, man, babe, when I was in high school, I was fucking popular. She's like, oh yeah, I have a Letterman jacket. And a fucking button. Standing up, it will. Sitting down, no. She's like, what did you do when you went there? I said, well, I played football. I was a prom king, sweetheart king, class clown, and most popular. She's like, you were? I was like, She didn't believe me. But when she saw the Letterman, that's why I am who I am right now. Because I was wild back then. Well, when I was in high school, after football season, I couldn't go to football practice anymore, right? I was ineligible. Is that how you say it? I'm from the West Side, fool. Give me a break. It's a big fucking word, you know. And I've been drinking. Give me a break. So they were like, "Well, do you want to go to Art 4?" I was like, "I didn't know there was an Art 4." I'm like, what do they do in there? It's like, "Oh, they make pottery." And I was like, "No, because the next thing you know, I'll be there, no shirt, like Ghost, making a fucking vase for my mom. Mom, look what I made you food today." I was like, no, they're like, or you could go to theater arts. And I was like, well, what do they do? What do they do in theater arts? She's like, well, they do plays. And I was like, I'll go. So they put me in theater arts, and I'm like, hell yeah. I walk in, and they're like, you're in this class? I was like, well, I needed a second elective, and Spanish 2 was full. So they're like, okay, well, have a seat. And so I sit down, and they're like, John, we're gonna be performing a play. We're gonna be doing a play. Would you like to be in it? I was like, well, I just got here, but I'm pretty good at, you know, acting. But have you ever acted before? I was like, man, I acted scared one time. They were gonna fucking hit me. And I was fake crying like the novela. And they're like, oh, you're good, you're good. So we had to sell tickets for this play. And a lot of people went because it was one of those plays where if you buy tickets, you get out of your 4th period class. So all my friends knew that I was in theater arts. They're like, dude, better there than ROTC. I was like, yeah, I know, right? So we're in an auditorium, and the part that I had was important. It was like the main guy. I was like, dude, I just got here. The fucking costume didn't even fit me. I'm there like, I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Cut the sleeves off. All right, here we go. It's dark in the auditorium. There's a spotlight like this. I cannot see who's in the audience, but I could hear everybody. All my friends were in the fucking back. And I'm up there, I'm doing my lines, and I hear my friend. It's quiet. And my friend's way in the back. And he says, suck it in, fucker! I'm like, the whole fucking school. Whoo. And I was like, I act like I didn't hear him, right? Hey! Suck it in, John! I was like, there you go. Man, the most embarrassing fucking thing. I got out of theater arts. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. They're like, you did a good job. I was like, Like, we'll be doing the same play next period. I said, there's more people coming. I ain't fucking doing it. And I got out of theater arts. And I was like, you know what, man? Nobody better yell that shit tonight. My friend's not here. Am I here? Suck it in, fucker. No, fuck you. You suck it in. And So man, I'm running out of time, man. I didn't finish that beer. All right, so I'm gonna tell you one more, and then I gotta say something, and then we're done. We're out of here. We're going to after party. If y'all want to go with us, yeah. Where at? Oh, it's on Facebook. We're going back to Jen's. The swimming pool. And so you know, man, growing up, man, growing up was cool. Like, I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. But my dad was strict as fuck, dude. My dad was abusive like a motherfucker. And, you know, like, when you're Mexican, you can talk about somebody with your eyes. Like, you're like... So we're watching the Jackson 5 movie, right? And Joe Jackson's fucking those kids up. And me and my sister and my brother looking at each other like... And my dad's like... I could have done better than that. I'm like, we know. Right? I'm like, fuck this shit. We're watching Baby Boy. Me and my sister look at my brother like, your brother? My brother's watching the movie. Man, I've done all this shit. All this shit I've done here. Well, what still? That's my family right here. My brother's not here tonight. And, you know, but what goes around comes around. We're watching that movie, Super Size Me, where that guy eats all that McDonald's. And they're looking at me like... And I'm sitting there watching the movie like, fuck, dog, fucking hot and spicy right now? I could fuck up a 50-piece real quick. I got barbecue sauce at the house. I don't even eat their shit. Keep your 2 sauces, mister. Y'all laughed hard at that, bro. And I'm there like, fuck, that shit looks good. And they're looking at me like, you hungry or what? No, we just ate dinner. Like, I'm not fucking hungry. Deep down, I was like, hey guys, I gotta go. Hot and spicy, here I come. You know, and I got sexually harassed last week, but I liked it. Guys my size don't get sexually harassed, they get bullied. I got sexually harassed by an Asian lady. She came up to me and she was like,
Hey, big boy. Pizza and the fuck?
what?
You heard me, baby. Pizza and the fuck? What's the matter? You don't like a pizza?
Yeah, I like pizza. Man, me and her went home together. I tore it up. We did an 88. That's a 69 for fat people. You lay on your side. She ate and you ate. All right, guys, that's all I have to say tonight. Thank you. Gordo, Shulo, yeah, man. Let me tell you. And a lot of people tell me, hey, you spelled Shulo wrong, but it's not really Chulo with the CH. It's like, you know, Mexicans, you want to sit in a chair, but they don't want to share. So it's Shulo, right? So the first show I did was Gordo y Shulo. And the second show I did was Two Gordo, Two Shulo. We took a break because we did a toy drive show. And I want to say thank you for everybody who came to the toy drive show. A lot of families got adopted. You know, man, I heard some fucked up ass stories, man. That shit, I couldn't even sleep at night. Sometimes they were just like horrible ass stories. And then I was like, all right, now we need a, well, I say we, because Arthur, Mike, Hector, you know, everybody who helps me put these shows together. I sell the tickets, I write the jokes, I book the venue. My hustle does not stop. I mean, it's unreal, the shit that I go through every day. It's like, man, I get to perform for people. I get to do this. I get to do that. So when it was time for this show, I started writing in December. And I mean, it's like every day, just putting shit. I mean, I ran out of time. I have so much, there's a lot of shit more, you know, a lot more shit to say. But you know, it's unreal that people want to see you. I mean, I've been in competitions and I beat everybody. I mean, I won 3 in a row. You know, people see me and they're like, oh shit, here comes this motherfucker. You know, and you know, it's just something like, I've been blessed. I just start talking and it's just real easy for me to be, you know, in places. September 7th, I'm gonna be in a show at Las Chiladas. It's a restaurant. I'm excited because it's in a restaurant. You know, I can get there early and eat. I just hope I don't get dirty because I'm gonna have a stain on my shirt. You know, what makes it feel better for me is that I own everything. I don't work for anybody. You know, ayyno.com is mine. I mean, everything is mine. My Fiesta medals, the t-shirts I make, I mean, people tell me, where do you come up with these things? And I was like, man, I have a lot of time on my fucking hands sometimes. You know, thick filet, that's not my shirt. I copied it from somebody. People send me messages all the time, bro, they're copying your shirts. I'm like, no, they're not. I copied somebody's shit. You know, like, it's for everybody. You know, I am gonna work on a new show with other comedians because there's a lot of comedians that I know that aren't where I'm at. They're beginning, and I was there, you know, 2 years ago. And the people that follow me, you know, y'all make it what it is, you know. I'm funny, but if you don't want to see me, then I'm not worth shit, you know. So I just want to say thank you for that, for coming and, you know, spending the night. I mean, not the night, you know, spending the evening with me, you know. But you know, I tell people all the time, like, it's unreal. Like, where I'm from, this shit don't happen. You know, you'll come out on TV, but you're gonna be on Gangland or Cops or, you know. You see me on America's Got Talent, I'm probably working there, you know, like I'm doing the lights, you know. But I tell people all the time, like, I'm from the West Side, I'm from the hood, you know, I'm from Riva, San Gabriel, San Joaquin, like, that's my hood, you know. And this is just unreal. Every time I get to perform, people meet me and they're like, wow, dude, you have a lot of stuff. How do you do this on your day off? I was like, I don't know. I'm funny. I don't know. You know, it's cool, man. You see yourself on a flyer and then you show up to the venue and people recognize you. It's like unreal. Like, I cannot describe how cool it is to be there. And, you know, it's a dream come true, you know, every day. So thank you.